Hello there. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It's been a minute since the Mando. Today we're going to be reacting to Wandavision. The first two episodes are up now on Disney Plus. Very excited for this show, but more just generally excited for the Marvel Cinematic Universe coming to Disney Plus. They have tons of plans in store for us, and this is the first chapter. So that's pretty interesting. Let's just get right into it because I am not sure. Let's just get right into it, guys. So first off, recap. Where are we when this starts? We actually don't know. I think that will be the main crux of the series. We'll be figuring out when and where are we. What's going on? Because last we saw, Vision had the Mind Stone extracted from his head, and his gray body was laying there lifeless. This was the last time we saw him. Overall, though, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Cap has taken the Infinity Stones back in time to where they were taken from. And then he went and lived his life back with Peggy. But overall, Wanda and Vision. Last we saw Wanda, she was at Tony Stark's funeral. She had a conversation with Hawkeye about how they all know that they did it. So hinting that she has some kind of possible communication with the dead Avengers, or maybe somehow through the stones, because her powers were laid out and created through the Mind Stone. If you remember the after credit scene of Captain America Winter Soldier, Age of Ultron. Be interested to see if the stones play anything into it. What else? Yeah, so Vision's dead last we saw. So how is he in the show? We don't know. And last we saw Scarlet Witch. Obviously, you took everything from me. I don't even know who your ass is. That's what Thanos said to her. And she kicked his ass. All right, let me just go on to... Oh, what other characters do we have in this? So, I don't know what's a spoiler and what's not. In the trailer, we've seen Darcy from the Thor series. If she makes a meow meow joke, I'm going to take my life right here on camera for you guys. And hopefully someone will discover this and post it on the internet. What other characters? There's some spoilerific characters I won't get into. But we did see Randall Park's Agent Jimmy Woo from Ant-Man and the Wasp, who I kind of liked. His banter and their improv bits. I'll be seeing you. Where will you be seeing me? I love those little bits. You want to go to dinner or something? Those were funny. I just recently watched that again. Obviously, how can you not do a canon watch before anything MCU comes out? So let's get right into predictions. Predictions for the show. So I don't think this will be some kind of groundbreaking theory. I'm pretty sure everyone else who's read a comic book has this theory too, that this is some kind of weird made-up dimension that she created with her powers of altering reality. Everyone has said that she's exhibited the powers of the Mind Stone, the Ether, the Reality Stone, and I think, sort of the Space Stone, right? She can move things telekinetically. So maybe this is just some kind of pocket dimension that she's created to kind of hold on to the perfect life she envisioned with Vision. A little double pun for you. What else? And I think it comes from her. So she grew up in Sokovia. This is like a third world, I don't know, third world, second world, like Bosnia type. It's made up, but it's like a Bosnia type country. So she probably grew up with like old American TV shows, and that's how she's framing this life with Vision. Is why can't it just be perfect like things on TV? I think that's what's going on. A possible House of M type situation. If you don't know, House of M took place in the comic books after Avengers disassembled. She killed Hawkeye. I can't remember. Hawkeye, Ant-Man. I think somebody else. She went crazy because her powers are so strong and over the top. She killed them, so they the X-Men, or no, I think Magneto. In the comics, she was originally, I don't think anymore, the daughter of Magneto. Hopefully that comes back now that Fox and the MCU are under one roof again. So in House of M, she created this pocket dimension where mutants, control the world. And then at the end of that, she said no more mutants, and then mutants stopped being birthed for a long time. So hopefully this little pocket dimension she's created will give birth maybe to the mutants. I'm hoping, because all these commercials keep saying expanding the universe. I think it's a little, Disney's doing a little pun there. And actually, I think she will have some kind of effect on reality. Maybe she's losing it. And she will maybe bring the mutants into the MCU. Maybe she'll create this kind of rift in between timelines and bring the X-Men into it. I don't know what they're going to do so much so with the old X-Men characters. There are rumors that I won't spoil. We might see an X-Men character or two. Not sure. That's really what I'm here for. Sorry. Not sorry. I'm hoping. The question is, when does this happen? Does it happen? Does she create a little pocket dimension? I thought for a while she creates this reality during her last moments with Vision. So it's like, hey, let's live our lives to the best that we could together in the last seconds of his life. But also there seems to be some not extra dimensional stuff that takes place. So maybe it's after and she's gone crazy and she's creating this thing and they got to go in and stop her. I'm not sure. I am pumped to get into it. Let's do it. Very 50s, very I Dream of Jeannie, right? There's going to be like 2 episodes of this shit. I know it already. Great. It's everybody's favorite from Parks and Rec. In those stupid commercials. This is Stark on it. So, here we are. Can't help but feel a little underwhelmed. But I think that's mostly because they didn't drop these all in a season. See, Mandalorian works because each episode is like its own epic tale, right? Its own little, complete adventure. This is more, what is it, not serialized? What's the opposite of serialized? Consecutive? I don't know. Anyway. This is more, okay, let's get going. Let's see what's happening. And this is just like the first hour of a movie. And I want to know what's going on. I don't think we know much more than we started with, other than perhaps other people are trying to contact her and Sword is watching her. That's about all we know. It sounds like they are that little the banging going on is possibly them trying to get to her and stop her, or maybe, save her from her own self. We'll keep watching. We'll keep doing this. These will probably be shorter, but we got to do better, guys.